When you keep thinking about your old job or your old relationship or whatever has just ended, that's energy. So this past week, I had two friends who I spoke with who were going kind of in a similar situation that I was talking about in the past few weeks. Energetically, we have been ending things. We have been, in the past few weeks, there was an ending to either a relationship or a job or a career, or people and things have left your life. Whatever resonate with you, but I had just this past week alone, one friend who called me, she just got laid off and was really sad about it, didn't know what to do, and we talked about it. And then the other friend who actually left her job a year ago, same as me, ended her career. And I want to talk about those two situations because both of them are something that I want to address, and that is the energy. When you leave behind your energy. So when things end, every ending is a new beginning. Every ending is a new beginning. It could be a beginning, a new beginning of the same energy, or it could be a new beginning of the new energy. The decision is on you. So when I left my career last year in January, a career of 20 years in finance, I closed that door fully. Or I thought I fully closed that door. Every once in a while, I would think about, there was a part of me that was thinking that, what if I fail in the new business that I'm creating? What if I don't make it? What if I made a bad decision? And I kept on thinking that. And things for me, with the new thing that I'm doing, haven't really started to take off until I fully shut that door. And same with the friend that I just met this past week. She left her career about the same time as me a year ago. And but she kept on diving into it, like going onto LinkedIn, talking to her friends, talking to prior coworkers, recruiters, and kept on like going back and forth with that. And here is the thing: when you do that, you're leaving a big part of your energy in that old thing. Same with the relationship. You left your relationship, that relationship ended for a reason. You likely were not happy. You likely were thinking, okay, I think it's time for this to end. Energetically, you felt into it, you felt it, and it ended finally. And it could have lasted only a few months. And for some of us, that's what happened. But if you keep on thinking, even if you keep on, this is over. You know in your core that this is over. But if you keep thinking about this person, you keep on ruminating about it, you keep on thinking, oh, well, what if I have done this, or if we have tried this, or if I didn't say this, or if I said this. And that's energy as well. Your thoughts, the thoughts that you're sending to this person, or even not even to this person, the thoughts that you're sending back to that past self, to the past you that is no longer, that is energy being stuck, a stale energy of yours that is stuck in your past self, whether it's relationship, job, it doesn't matter. So in order to break away from that pattern, because you can be stuck in this cycle of thoughts and sending energy to this past self, or the past job, or the past career, that can go on for a long time. It could be years, it could be months, it could be years. And in order to break away from that, you really have to let go. And that's not as easy as it sounds sometimes. But nothing new is going to emerge um, unless you do. Or nothing new. It may be the same old pattern that emerges, the same old type of relationship that you were in that emerges again, the same type of person that you dealt with emerges again, the same type of a job that you left emerges again, but nothing new, different that you really want is going to emerge until you fully let go and you truly, truly shut that door and open a new door. And for that new door to open, you have to let go of the old. And I know that sometimes sounds hard, especially if we had feelings for this person in a past relationship, but do what you need to do. Start, if you need to binge watch Netflix and eat a bunch of ice cream for one day, and then the next day you wake up and you're like, okay, what can I do today? Start going to the gym, start going to dance classes, do something new, start thinking and doing different things, new things, where they will kind of change your brain patterns or your thoughts, the thought processes that are constantly going around. And as the time goes on, it will be easier and easier. For the job, I think for me, what happened was I went on a longer, kind of longer summer vacation last year, and someone pinged me, and my old self would have loved this job. Okay, my old self talking about a year and a half ago, really, it was my dream job. And while I was on vacation, the recruiter called me and pinged me on LinkedIn and told me about this opportunity, and it was an ideal, literally an ideal thing that my old self would have loved. So I said, okay, yes, let's have. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, well, maybe I'm all wrong. Maybe, I shouldn't have left. Maybe I'm not being reasonable, and maybe I made a mistake. So why is the universe sending me these things? So let me try. So I did. I scheduled an interview. When I came back from vacation, I had that interview set. And it was, I remember, Tuesday, and I had enough time to rest. And when the interview time came, I could not even get on a call. Like, I couldn't even bring myself to talk about what I was doing in the past, my experiences, my prior jobs, my prior self. I could not even bring myself to even have an interview. So that was it for me. That was basically a sign that I am truly done. That's it. And ever since then, I haven't even thought about that. I'm thinking about different things and building my business and all of that. And same for you. When I spoke with my friend this week, and she was really sad about this job, but then she said something, oh, I don't know what to do. Maybe this isn't even for me. And I was like, well, take time off to think. I mean, it's as easy as it is for us to be going one job after another our whole life. We never take the break. We never take some time to rethink things, to really give ourselves a pause. And I know for some of us this is harder because financially we are burdened, but for this specific person, she has some savings, And she can definitely take a few weeks where she rethinks what she wants to do. And again, for me, I was never able to figure out what I want to do until I fully shut that door. Until I fully, like, okay, this is it, dropped it completely, and new ideas started emerging within, like, not even days. So open yourself up for that. And in order to do that, you have to close the prior door. Okay? Thank you so much. Namaste. Talk to you soon.